Dear students, I am Dr. Kumar, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Government First Grade College, Shira. The topic of today's lecture is dipterans as important insect vectors. So in that, we need to study sandfly. Okay. So this belongs to the paper 4, that is insect vectors and diseases. Sandfly, it belongs to the phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Diptera, family Psychodidae, genera Phlebotomus. Sandflies are small insects, light or dark brown in color. They are very smaller than the mosquitoes, measuring about 1.5 to 2.5 millimeters in length, and their body and the wings densely clothed with the hairs. Okay, some 30 species of sandflies have been recorded in India. The important ones are Phlebotomus argentypis, Phlebotomus papataci, Phlebotomus sargenti, and Sargentomia punjabiensis. Okay, so this is the general introductory aspect about the sandfly. If you get into the morphology, this is the sandfly. This slide shows the diagram and the explanation of the morphology. So the body is divided into 3 distinct parts, that is the head, thorax and abdomen. Okay, so the head, in the head you can see head bears a pair of large block eyes, you can see here, a sharply median proboscis. The head is produced into a tubular portion, what is called as proboscis, a pair of maxillary palps as a sensory structure, and a pair of multi-segmented antenna, the hairy antenna as the sensory structures. The next is thorax. The thorax is the middle part. Usually it is made up of 3 segments, that is prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax, right? So a pair of hairy lanceolate shaped wings are usually attached to the thoracic region dorsally. There are 3 pairs of legs attached ventrally, each pair of legs attached to the each segment, that is prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. Ventrally you can see the presence of 2 pairs of 3 pairs of legs, and dorsally a pair of wings are attached. And the size of the body is adapted for hopping or jumping from one place to the other place. Apart from flying, so the sandfly can able to jump from one place to the other place. Right. The last part of the body is the abdomen. The abdomen has 10 segments and covered with hairs. 8 are visible, and the last 2 are modified into genitalia, that is the clasper. They are the reproductive structures. The style in case of male sandfly, and circe in case of female sandfly as a male and female genitalia. The sandfly differs from mosquitoes in that they are very smaller, hairy wings and lanceolate shaped the wings. The second vein branches twice, and the first branch taking place in the middle of the wing. So in the wing you can see the lanceolate wings can be seen, and in the wings the veins can be seen. Okay, so the veins arrangement in the wings is quite different in the sandfly with that of the mosquitoes. And the legs are adapted abnormally longer, adapted for hopping, that is what is called as jumping, and sandflies do not fly by choice. Sandfly belongs to the order Diptera of the subfamily Phlebotominae. Their developmental stages includes the egg, 4 larval stages, that is instars, and the pupa. The pupa finally develops into the adult moth. So usually these flies are present in a damp, organically rich soil. Organically rich soil. So the free flying adult insects are about 2 to 4 millimeters in length with a yellowish hair body. The adult rest in dark sheltered places during the daytime and are active at dusk, that is during evening, and at night. Both sexes feed on plant juices. Female also require the blood meal in order to lay the eggs. Around 1000 known species are usually categorized. 70 species are proven vectors of leishmania. They causes the leishmaniasis. They belong to the genera. Majority of them are belong to the genera Phlebotomus and Lutzomia. The Phlebotomus in the eastern hemisphere and Lutzomia is present in the western hemisphere. A small insect measuring about 1.25 to 2.5 millimeters long, the sandfly has a long slender eggs, short setae covering most part of the body and the wings. And the sandfly is having the piercing and sucking type of the mouth parts. They usually extract juices from the plant and also the blood from various vertebrates including human beings. So this slide shows the image of the sandfly where you can see the head and the proboscis can also be seen here. Okay, the head, antenna, the thoracic region. Thoracic region is provided with dorsally a pair of wings, hairy wings, and ventrally it is provided with 3 pairs of legs, and the rest is the abdominal segment. The blood meal transmits leishmania parasites to mammalian host. The insect can transmit leishmania to a mammalian host in about 7 to 10 days after an infected meal. The mammalian host is infectious to the sandfly as long as the parasite persists in the circulating blood. Phlebotomine sandflies, they usually transmit 3 different types of organisms, that is the pathogenic organism, to the human beings. The viral disease usually cause what is called as the sandfly fever, okay, which occurs in the Mediterranean region of Central Asia, South China, and some parts of the India, Sri Lanka, and also South America. In the northwestern regions of South America, sandflies transmit the bacterium that is Brontonella bacillifoliformis. The causative agent of Corian's disease is severe, often it causes the fatal illness. If it is not early detected and treated, the individuals will die, and it is a fatal illness. The third group of pathogens is transmitted by the sandflies, consists of the protozoan pathogens that causes various types of leishmaniasis. The sandfly fever is usually caused by sandfly. So it's a fever and it is common but not a lethal disease, okay, caused by a group of related phlebiviruses that are transmitted to the human beings by domestic sandflies, that is Phlebotomus pappataceae, Phlebotomus pernicious, and Phlebotomus parvifili in the Central Asia and India. Human infections with influenza-like symptoms, including the fever, myalgia, etc., the patients recover fully within 7 days, and treatments are available. Leishmaniasis, it is a disease, is usually caused by the parasites of the Leishmania. It is spreaded by the bite of certain types of sandflies and occurs most frequently in the tropics and subtropics of like Africa, Asia, America and Southern Europe. The disease can present in three main ways, that is cutaneous, mucocutaneous and visceral leishmaniasis. The cutaneous form usually presents with skin ulcers. The mucocutaneous form presents with ulcers of the skin, mouth and also the nose. Light. The visceral form starts with the skin ulcers and cutaneous form with fever, low count of red blood cells and enlarged spleen and liver. Infections in humans are caused by more than 20 species of leishmania. The risk factors include the poverty, usually the poverty, malnutrition, deforestation and also the urbanization. These are the key risk factors which are involved in the causing of the leishmania disease. All three types can be diagnosed by seeing the parasites under the microscope. Leishmaniasis can be partly prevented by sleeping under the nets treated with the insecticides. The other measures include the spraying of insecticides to kill sandflies, and treating the people with the disease early to prevent the further spread. The treatment needed is determined by the disease is acquired, where the disease is acquired, and the species of leishmania and the type of infection. Leishmaniasis can be divided into following types. As I told you, there are three types of leishmaniasis: cutaneous leishmaniasis, mucocutaneous leishmaniasis, visceral leishmaniasis. In cutaneous leishmaniasis, it is the most common form which causes an open sore at the bite site, which heals in a few months to a year and to a year and a half, leaving an unpleasant looking scar. The skin ulcer sometimes they usually leave a unpleasant looking scars on the skin. Mucocutaneous leishmaniasis, usually it causes both the skin and the mucosal ulcer with the damage primarily of the nose and mouth. And this visceral leishmaniasis, it causes a fever what is called as the black fever, or it is called as kala azar. Is the most serious form of the infection, and it is generally fatal if not treated. The other consequences of visceral leishmaniasis is which can occur a few months to years. This can sustain up to few years after infection. That includes, the symptoms includes the fever, damage to the spleen and liver, and causes the severe anemia. Leishmaniasis is considered as one of the classic causes of markedly enlarged spleen. This is one of the important diagnoses, usually can be seen during scanning. Okay, the organ which is not normally felt during examination of the abdomen may even become larger than the liver in severe cases. Severe infection, so this spleen will be enlarged to a greater extent. So this is all about the dipterans as an important insect vectors. The example is the sandfly, and it causes what is called as sandfly fever and the leishmaniasis. Thank you.